Okay, so I figured we'll do this video here Rob Deal style. Here I got the tombstones that Rose cut out and wrote the names. Got Barry Battery, Ben Better, Seymour Dirts is back there, and Anita Newhart. And then we painted them up with some Make It Stone spray paint. My flying crate ghost. The rig up there in the tree, you can see built it with a motor from monsterguts.com and a couple trial and errors to get that thing working right, but there she is in all of her glory. A couple sheep skeletons from Walgreens scattered around. There's that chick. She was just too cool. I couldn't pass her up at the Halloween store. She doesn't move or anything, but I thought she was pretty neat. Her old Wolfman peeking out the window. This is the first prop that I made. The liquid latex and PVC pipe. The head was made out of some foam insulation, the Great Stuff foam insulation. Poured it in a mold. Another cheap guy from Walgreens. The sign that's supposed to say demons get extra candy, but Rose hasn't got around to painting it yet, so I blame her. My little skeleton in a cage hanging up there. Put some webbing as the corners and rebar down for the pipes. Cut a hole in the top and notched out a spot at the bottom so that you can see it, the poles pop right out of there. That way I can stack it flat whenever Halloween's over. The real stones that were sample stones in an engraving place. This is the last guy I built this year. He's got an oscillating fan motor underneath of a head from the Halloween store. He's giving me a few problems. It keeps getting snagged up because of the cheap fan. So maybe next year I'll fix it with the... I hear a lot of people use windshield wiper motors for it, so I might get it fixed up next year a little better. Made the hands out of some wire, body out of PVC. Spray painted it on there, on the masking tape. I figured since he had a pumpkin for a head, he could have huge hands, so that's what he has. He has no feet this year either. I want to fix that, but not this year. You can see very well into the garage, but the Grim Reaper dude was our first prop that we bought. Got him 2 years ago. For the first year he hung out here in the garage with me, but now we're taking him down after Halloween. The bride and groom skeletons, made them with the heads from the Halloween store on a PVC frame, a lot like the pumpkin head guy. And their hands are made just like that skeleton out there with a wire and latex. I even made her dress. There's that dude there. Little frame there. He is a little too heavy, so he has to be wired up in the back so he stands upright. Chuckles here was everybody's favorite last year. It's a rubber mask on a mannequin. One of the mannequins from Goodies, whenever Goodies went out of business, and wearing a cheap Halloween costume for the Death Day party. The zombie babies hanging out. That was our first one. Then we got him at the end of the year, and then this is the new one this year. He's not a zombie baby, but he still gets invited to the party. And we've got two guys here that are on foot pedals. This zombie guy and the spider back here you can't see very well. But we are going to man the foot pedals on Halloween and film the reactions of the kids whenever they jump out and scare them. See if I can get it to jump here. Oh, wrong foot pedal. So hopefully that'll get some kids screaming and or crying, you know, whatever.